Good evening, everyone. Today, I want to dive into a topic that touches each of us deeply. The ways in which God intervenes for those who hurt us and how we can find healing amidst the pain. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful concepts we can embrace in our lives, fundamentally transforming our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. At its core, forgiveness is not a gift we grant to those who have wronged us. Instead, it is a necessary act of self-liberation. When someone hurts us, whether intentionally or unintentionally, it creates an emotional wound. Our instinct is often to hold on to that pain, to let it simmer within us, and to believe that by doing so, we are somehow asserting control or righteousness. However, in reality, this only leads to a cycle of bitterness and suffering that can consume us. The emotional burden of unforgiveness is heavy and can manifest in many aspects of our lives. It can affect our mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, and a generalized feeling of discontent. It can seep into our physical health. Stress and resentment have been shown to weaken the immune system, elevate blood pressure, and contribute to a host of chronic illnesses. Moreover, unforgiveness can derail our personal relationships. We become so focused on past grievances that we struggle to engage meaningfully with those who have done nothing wrong. This creates a ripple effect, affecting not just the relationships tied to our pain, but also our ability to form new, healthy connections. On the contrary, when we embrace the path of forgiveness, we unlock the ability to reclaim our lives. Forgiveness is an act of courage and strength. It is an acknowledgement that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control our response to those actions. By choosing to forgive, we release the hold that past hurts have over us. We make a conscious decision to no longer allow someone else's behavior or choices to dictate our emotional well-being. This liberating realization is the first step towards healing. Consider forgiveness as an act of self-care. It's about prioritizing your own peace of mind over grudges and grievances. Forgiving does not mean condoning the behavior that hurt you or reconciling with the person who caused you pain. It's about freeing yourself from the shackles of anger and resentment. It is a mental and emotional release that brings clarity and steadiness back into your life. On this path, it often helps to reframe the narrative. Instead of viewing the person who hurt you as a villain, try to see them as a flawed human being, perhaps acting out of their own pain or fear. This shift in perspective can soften the anger and allow you to forgive more readily. Moreover, let's delve into the transformative power of forgiveness. It's essential to acknowledge the role that forgiveness plays in personal growth. When we forgive, we are not only letting go of negative emotions, but also inviting in healing energy. The emotional space created by forgiveness allows us to cultivate healthier, more meaningful relationships. It invites love, empathy, and compassion back into our lives. By forgiving, we open ourselves to new possibilities. We learn to trust again, not just others, but ourselves. We can engage more fully in our experiences, unencumbered by the past, more present in the moment, and more hopeful about the future. Many might find it challenging to forgive, especially in the face of deep emotional scars. It's crucial to recognize that forgiveness is often a process, not a one-time event. It requires time, reflection, and a willingness to let go. There may be days when forgiveness feels easily attainable, and others when it seems almost impossible. Understand that this fluctuation is part of the journey. Grieving the loss of trust or the idealization of a relationship can take time, and that's perfectly okay. Practicing self-compassion is a critical component of this process. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate your feelings. Journaling your thoughts, seeking therapy or counseling, or even having candid conversations with trusted friends can aid in the healing journey. As you work through your emotions, focus on what you can learn from the experience. Each challenge and each source of pain teaches us something valuable about ourselves, our boundaries, and our capacity for resilience. Finally, the ultimate act of forgiveness is recognizing that you deserve peace and happiness. When you choose to embark on the powerful journey of forgiveness, understand that you are reclaiming your life. You are not defined by the actions of others. Instead, you are defined by how you respond and who you choose to become in the wake of those actions. Choose to let go. Choose to embrace healing, and choose to step into the life you want to create for yourself, free from the weight of those who have hurt you. In this way, forgiveness becomes not just an emotional release, but an empowering step toward a brighter, more fulfilled existence. Divine justice, a concept deeply rooted in many faith traditions, is the belief that the universe operates under a set of laws that govern the distribution of consequences for every action. This idea posits that whatever seeds you sow in life, you will ultimately reap as harvest. While it may seem abstract, the principle of divine justice provides a profound framework for understanding the complexities of life, the nature of suffering, and the ultimate triumph of goodness over evil. One of the primary misconceptions about divine justice is that it is merely a system of rewards and punishments handed out by a divine authority. In reality, divine justice is much more nuanced than this simplistic view. It is rooted in the idea that our actions, both good and bad, have consequences that reverberate throughout the universe, affecting not just ourselves, but also those around us. And the thing is that nothing in life is neutral. Both good and bad are just. At some point in your life, it's not binding. In your life, it's determining. And results in storage is the idea. The law of sowing and reaping is a universal principle applying to all beings, regardless of their beliefs or faith. Consider the story of a farmer who plants a garden. If he plants seeds that are genetically modified, pesticide resistant, and designed to grow rapidly, the harvest that follows will be lopsided and unhealthy. The plants will quickly grow, but so will their weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Similarly, when we choose to engage in hurtful or selfish behavior, the seeds we sow can lead to consequences that are equally devastating. We may experience short-term gains or pleasure, but ultimately, our negative actions will come back to haunt us. Divine justice operates in the realm of karma, which is the idea that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Every choice, every decision, and every behavior contributes to a collective tapestry of consequences. When we harm another, the damage is not confined to the victim alone. It spreads throughout the universe, causing ripples that can affect entire communities, ecosystems, and even the planet as a whole. Conversely, when we choose to act with kindness, compassion, and integrity, the positive outcomes are just as profound and far-reaching. The beauty of divine justice lies in its impartiality. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what your circumstances may be. The laws of the universe apply to everyone equally, regardless of their status, wealth, or power. This means that no one is above the law, and everyone, regardless of their position or influence, will face the consequences of their actions. While divine justice may seem like a form of cosmic retribution, it's essential to understand that the ultimate goal of this law is not punishment but redemption. Through the natural consequences of our actions, we are given opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve. We are given chances to make amends, to seek forgiveness, and to start anew. This process of redemption is not limited to the individual. It's a collective journey affecting entire societies, cultures, and the planet as a whole. Ultimately, divine justice is a reflection of the universe's desire for balance and harmony. When we operate in accordance with the natural laws of the universe, we contribute to a world where suffering is minimized and goodness prevails. By embracing the concept of divine justice, we are reminded that our choices have consequences and that we have the power to shape our own destiny. We are encouraged to live with intention, compassion, and kindness, knowing that our actions will ultimately determine the quality of our existence. The principle of divine justice also challenges us to question our own perceptions of justice and morality. If we believe that the universe operates under a set of natural laws that govern the distribution of consequences, should we not also strive to live in harmony with these laws? Should we not cultivate behaviors that promote balance, compassion, and understanding and seek to minimize harm and suffering? The answer is a resounding yes, for when we do, we contribute to a world where goodness prevails and the consequences of our actions are those of love, kindness, and compassion. In conclusion, divine justice is a profound principle that reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things and the universal consequences of our actions. It encourages us to live with intention, compassion, and kindness, knowing that our choices have the power to shape our own destiny and contribute to a world where love, balance. Self-discovery is a lifelong journey that involves unraveling the layers of our true nature, values, and purpose. It is an intricate dance between self-awareness, introspection, and exploration. As we peel away the facade of societal expectations and conditioning, we uncover our authentic selves, revealing a tapestry of strengths, weaknesses, desires, and passions. Self-discovery is a journey that requires courage, humility, and an unwavering commitment to understanding ourselves. One of the primary barriers to self-discovery is the fear of the unknown. We often find comfort in the familiar, even if it no longer serves us. We may be afraid to confront our flaws, weaknesses, and past mistakes, preferring instead to maintain a veneer of perfection. However, this fear of vulnerability only leads to disconnection from our true selves and the world around us. By embracing our imperfections and confronting our fears, we open ourselves up to profound growth and transformation. Another challenge to self-discovery is the influence of external validation. We often base our self-worth on the opinions of others, seeking affirmation and validation from family, friends, and societal norms. However, this external focus can lead to an erosion of our sense of identity and purpose. We must learn to look within ourselves for guidance and validation, trusting our own instincts and intuition to guide us towards our highest potential. The process of self-discovery involves several key steps. First, we must engage in introspection, examining our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to identify patterns, strengths, and areas for improvement. This involves setting aside time for self-reflection, journaling, and meditating to quiet the mind and access our inner wisdom. Next, we must be willing to challenge our assumptions and biases, embracing new perspectives and ideas that contradict our existing worldview. As we embark on the journey of self-discovery, we may encounter various archetypes or personas that we've created to navigate the world. These personas may serve as coping mechanisms, social masks, or defense mechanisms, but they often prevent us from accessing our true nature. Identifying and shedding these personas can be a powerful step towards self-discovery, allowing us to integrate our fragmented selves and embody our authentic essence. One of the most significant benefits of self-discovery is the increased awareness it brings to our relationships. As we learn to understand and accept ourselves, we become more empathetic and compassionate towards others. We develop deeper connections and communicate more effectively, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Self-discovery also enables us to set healthy boundaries, prioritizing our own needs and desires, and creating space for meaningful relationships. Self-discovery is not a static destination, but a dynamic and ever-evolving journey. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to adapt and grow. As we navigate the twists and turns of life, our self-concept will evolve and our understanding of ourselves and the world will deepen. We may encounter moments of clarity and insight, followed by periods of uncertainty and questioning. However, this process is an opportunity for growth, allowing us to refine our understanding of ourselves and cultivate a more authentic, wholehearted existence. A crucial aspect of self-discovery is the recognition of our values and passions. By identifying what sparks joy and fulfillment in our lives, we can pursue a path that aligns with our deepest desires and purpose. This may involve reevaluating our career choices, revisiting childhood interests, or exploring new hobbies and creative pursuits. As we tap into our values and passions, we experience a sense of vitality and enthusiasm, feeling more alive and connected to our true selves. Ultimately, self-discovery is a journey that requires us to be our own guides, navigators, and mentors. We must learn to trust ourselves, our instincts, and our intuition to lead us towards our highest potential. By embracing our imperfections, confronting our fears, and integrating our fragmented selves, we can unlock the fullness of our existence, embodying our authentic essence, and cultivating a profound sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. The journey of self-discovery is a sacred process that awakens us to our true nature, inviting us to live a more authentic, wholehearted existence. By committing to this journey, we open ourselves up to growth, transformation, and the realization of our full potential. We become the architects of our own lives, crafting a path that aligns with our deepest desires, values, and purpose. As we embark on this journey, we are met with an abundance of wisdom, compassion, and love, guiding us towards a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and understand emotions in ourselves and others, and to use this awareness to guide thought and behavior. It is a critical component of effective communication, relationships, and personal growth. Emotional intelligence involves being aware of our own emotions, being able to recognize and label them, and using that awareness to manage and regulate our emotions. One of the primary benefits of emotional intelligence is its ability to improve interpersonal relationships. When we are emotionally intelligent, we are better able to understand and respond to the emotional needs of others. We can empathize with their feelings, validate their experiences, and navigate conflicts in a more constructive and respectful manner. This leads to stronger, more authentic relationships, both personal and professional. Emotional intelligence is also closely tied to personal growth and self-awareness. As we develop emotional intelligence, we become more attuned to our own emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. We can identify areas where we are out of balance or struggling with difficult emotions, and we can take steps to address these challenges. This increased self-awareness allows us to make more intentional choices, prioritize our well-being, and pursue goals that align with our values and passions. Another aspect of emotional intelligence is its role in decision-making. When we are emotionally intelligent, we are better able to consider multiple perspectives, weigh the pros and cons of a situation, and make more informed choices. We can approach challenges with a clear head and a rational mindset, rather than relying on emotions or impulses. This leads to more effective problem-solving, better risk management, and a stronger sense of confidence and self-trust. The development of emotional intelligence requires practice, patience, and self-awareness. It involves recognizing and labeling our emotions rather than simply suppressing or denying them. It also involves developing strategies for managing and regulating our emotions, such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and physical activity. We can also develop our emotional intelligence by practicing empathy and compassion towards others, and by seeking feedback and constructive criticism from trusted friends, family members, or mentors. Emotional intelligence is not an innate trait, but rather a set of skills and abilities that can be developed and strengthened over time. It requires a willingness to learn, grow, and adapt, and a commitment to self-awareness, self-reflection, and intentional living. By cultivating emotional intelligence, we can improve relationships, enhance our personal growth, and make more informed, effective decisions. One of the key components of emotional intelligence is emotional regulation. This involves being able to manage and regulate our emotions rather than simply reacting to external stimuli. Emotional regulation allows us to stay calm, focused, and composed, even in the face of challenging or stressful situations. It also enables us to communicate more effectively, resolve conflicts more constructively, and build stronger, more resilient relationships. Emotional intelligence is also closely tied to mental health and well-being. When we are emotionally intelligent, we are better able to recognize and manage stress, anxiety, and other mental health challenges. We can develop healthy coping mechanisms, prioritize self-care, and pursue behaviors that promote emotional balance and well-being. This leads to a greater sense of overall health and happiness, improved resilience, and a stronger sense of life satisfaction. The benefits of emotional intelligence extend beyond personal growth and well-being to the workplace and broader society. When we work with people who possess high emotional intelligence, we are more likely to experience positive communication, collaboration, and teamwork. We can build stronger, more effective relationships, manage conflicts more constructively, and achieve our goals more efficiently. This, in turn, can lead to greater productivity, creativity, and innovation, as well as improved overall quality of life and well-being. In conclusion, emotional intelligence is a critical component of effective communication, relationships, and personal growth. It involves being aware of our own emotions, recognizing and labeling emotions, and using this awareness to manage and regulate our emotions. By developing emotional intelligence, we can improve our interpersonal relationships, prioritize our well-being, make more informed decisions, and achieve our goals more effectively. And it requires practice, patience, and self-awareness, and it demands a commitment to self-awareness, self-reflection, and intentional living.